classes back in session, 14 different automotive groups, more than 40 different brands received their grades. Find out where your favorite manufacturer finished on the next edition of the AZ Online Car Show. Coming at the bottom of these rankings is Volkswagen with a disappointing D+. This was not driven by its luxury and performance brand Porsche. In fact, Porsche earned an A in the individual grades. Even with that, Volkswagen could not overcome the struggles and poor management by the Audi and Volkswagen brands. The Audi e-tron, the VW ID Buzz van, and the ID4 were an unmitigated disaster in the EV space. There are major holes in the Audi and Volkswagen lineups. Audi has fallen behind BMW, Mercedes, Cadillac, and Genesis, while Volkswagen has fallen behind Honda, Toyota, Chevrolet, and Nissan. Until changes are made, expect Volkswagen as a group to continue to struggle. Coming in at number 13 is Stellantis. This company felt like it was in two different kitchens inside the same restaurant. On one side, the Hemi V8 returning to the Ram 1500 rejuvenized the Ram lineup. Jeep also had the benefits of a refreshed Grand Cherokee and Grand Wagoneer while reintroducing the Cherokee after a 3-year hiatus. On the other side, Dodge is left with just the Durango and Charger, while Chrysler has the Pacifica. All four brands are suffering from an ancient lineup, reliability concerns, a Hurricane Inline 6 nobody wants to buy, and rising inventory. If Stellantis wants to be more successful, it must get contributions from Dodge and Chrysler to match the success of Ram and Jeep. Coming in at number 12 is Nissan at a C-. Unlike Volkswagen and Stellantis previously, Nissan is on its way back to relevancy. The Pathfinder Armada is a competitive full-size SUV to go head-to-head with the Tahoe and Expedition. The redesign of the Nissan Sentra is a massive improvement over last year to go head-to-head with the Corolla and Civic. The updates to the Murano and Pathfinder were much needed, but didn't go far enough to make it more competitive with the heavyweights of their respective classes. On the Infiniti side, the QX80 is a good solid piece, but it needs more refinement, more power, and more value. The upcoming QX65 should offer some fresh blood in the Infiniti system, but the Nissan Skyline is still 2 years away. Nissan needs Infiniti to be a part of this redemption story. Coming in at number 11 is Subaru at a C+. Subaru is one of the most simplistic brands in North America. Its core for Subaru buyers is safety, symmetrical all-wheel drive, durability, dependability, and making their vehicles accessible to the outdoors. While this approach still works, the industry is changing rapidly. While the Crosstrek and Forester are some of the best vehicles in this class, the Ascent and WRX leaves a lot of Subaru fans a lot left to be desired. The Ascent has not kept up with the ever so competitive full-size crossover market, and the WRX hasn't had meaningful updates on the performance car market. In order for Subaru to be more successful, they need new products, a stronger EV presence, and maybe a compact truck. Cracking the top 10 is Volvo and Polestar with a C+. Volvo remains one of the most iconic, respected luxury brands in the world. They stand on safety, the Scandinavian design, good build quality, and customer loyalty. The XC60 and XC90 continue to power the brand well. Like the Dodge Durango, the XC90 is old, but meaningful updates kept it fresh and relevant. The problem with Volvo is the S60, S90, and V90 are all gone. These are three iconic Volvo models. Another issue that Volvo has had is that the EV rollout of the EX90 has been as bad as cold McDonald's French fries. Polestar will not be coming back to the North American market in 2027. As Volvo flies solo going forward, it should bring a sedan back and fix the quality of its EVs. At number 9, we have the Ford Motor Company at a C. Ford is a difficult one to figure out. We can point over to Lincoln and tout their success of the Lincoln Nautilus and Navigator. The Aviator isn't doing bad as well, and the Corsair is on a little bit of a break. Then we have the wildfire that is going on at Ford. It is not the products that are bad, but the lineup is very old, very top heavy, and very expensive. The quality of what they are building has not been very good. We have rising warranty claims, a huge amount of recalls, and the defects on all of their trucks and SUVs are piling up. While Lincoln is on a upswing, Ford is stuck at Disneyland. If Ford wants to move forward, a sedan would help, lowering prices will definitely help, improving quality will help tremendously. Coming in hot at number 8 is General Motors with a B-. GM is a mixed bag of success and disappointment. The GM full-size trucks and SUVs still sell very, very well and are the leader in the full-size SUV arena. The Corvette does well as its Halo sports car. GMC is also doing well with its Elevation trim model, while Buick is attracting younger buyers with its Envista and Encore. Prices, especially on the GMC Denali and Buick Avenir sub-brands, are absolutely alarming. They are commanding Cadillac pricing with substandard quality and questionable fit and finish. We shouldn't be seeing nearly $80,000 Buick Enclaves or $70,000 GMC Acadias anywhere. The other thing that is concerning is the engine debacle that is going on with the 5.3 and the 6.2. Even with these concerns, GM has done a lot right. They are in a better place than what Ford and Stellantis are doing. Coming in at number 7 is Tesla at a B. Tesla remains the gold standard of all electric vehicles. The supercharger network is the gold standard for all electric vehicle charging. The software is superior, and the direct-to-consumer purchasing model is envious to many other brands that still offer traditional dealerships. Tesla, however, has faced immense competition from BMW, General Motors, Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, and Rivian, to name a few. In fact, the Rivian R1T truck had won the 2022 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, while the Cybertruck has failed to meet expectations. In order for Tesla to remain on top of the EV space, the Model 3 and Model Y are in need of redesigns and exclusive features to remain at the top of the world. At number 6, we have the strong and mighty Mazda at a B. Mazda does a whole lot of work with a fraction of what Ford, General Motors, Honda, Nissan, and Toyota have at their factories. They build vehicles like the CX-5, CX-50, CX-90, and CX-30 that outperform the heavyweights of their respective classes. This is by far their greatest strength of their entire company. Another strength of Mazda is that they perfectly blend the line between a mainstream and a premium brand. A couple things for Mazda to work on is that the Mazda CX-70 failed to perform an identity away from the CX-90. This is something that Mazda has been criticized a lot for. The other thing is that Mazda is overdue for a new Mazda 3, a reintroduction of the Mazda 6, and a EV or pickup truck to complete its lineup in North America. Breaking into the top 5, we have the Hyundai Kia Group at a B. No mainstream manufacturer has improved more than what Hyundai Kia has. The Elantra, Sonata, and Tucson set records for the amount of sales that they had in the spring selling season. For the most part, the Telluride and Palisade had a successful first half with their all-new models. The K4 and K5 on the Kia side performed a quiet, solid, and consistent first half. The all-new Kia Seltos will be out this fall and has generated more energy and excitement for Kia. On the luxury side, Genesis is still offering stunning-looking interiors, punchy powertrains, breathtaking exterior designs, and good quality fit and finish inside of their cars. For as much good as Hyundai Kia has had this year, the concerns were they had a brief stop sale on the Palisade and Telluride due to a recall. The Santa Cruz is no longer in the lineup due to slow sales. And the prices for fully loaded Hyundai and Kia models are dangerously stepping on the toes of BMW, Mercedes, and Lexus. At number 4, we have Honda at a B+. Honda is one of the strongest manufacturers in North America. The CR-V, as of right now, is the best-selling vehicle in the United States. The Accord just turned 50 years old this year. The Honda Civic is churning out units around 90,000 a quarter. The Pilot, Passport, and Odyssey continue to be dependable multi-people movers. Its platform mate, the Acura MDX, is the current face of Acura. Honda has had some struggles this year, starting with its EV side. They have lost billions of dollars running the EV side of things. That has caused them to cancel the Honda Prologue and the Acura ZDX. Oil dilution in the 1.5 liter turbos are becoming a big problem. It is a problem in the Civics and the ADX, and it is growing bigger by the day. The direction of Acura remains to be a major question mark. For Honda to be successful, Acura needs to be more than the Acura MDX. Our third place finisher today is Mercedes-Benz at a B+. Mercedes-Benz builds prestigious and glamorous luxury vehicles that you can easily recognize. The S-Class and G-Wagon command big bucks, but they are the benchmark for luxury iconic vehicles. AMG is the best performing performance luxury sub-brand in the industry. The Mercedes GLC, GLE, and GLS are the best in their respective classes. The reason why Mercedes-Benz is not first or second today is the reliability is trailing Lexus and BMW, and the EV side of Mercedes-Benz has not really taken off with much success. One thing to add is that the C-Class and E-Class are no longer at the top of their respective classes. Can a fine-tune and execution and a all-new C-Class propel Mercedes to the top? We'll find out in January when we do our end-of-the-year report cards. The ultimate driving machine at BMW is today's runner-up. What got BMW here is that their EVs are the best in the automotive segment. The BMW i4, i5, i7, and iX gave BMW immediate credibility in the EV space. The BMW X3, X5, and X7 are amongst the best luxury crossovers in their automotive segments. Whether you are looking for a sporty car or SUV, mild hybrid, EV, or performance, BMW has something for everyone. What kept them from earning the top spot is some of their models have polarizing style and, most importantly, their pricing. A lot of their desirable vehicles had crept up to be in the mid $150,000 price range. Can BMW overtake Lexus and Toyota? Time will tell. We'll find out together on the AZ Online Car Show. At the top of the board, we have Toyota. Toyota is still the best manufacturer in North America by the slimmest of margins. The Toyota RAV4, Camry, and Tacoma are still selling very, very well. The Lexus NX, RX, and TX are selling well on the Lexus side. The hybrids for Toyota and Lexus are unmatched in the industry. Toyota and Lexus also have a strong resale value and strong customer loyalty. Toyota lost a lot of its advantages this year due to the poor launch of the Toyota RAV4, the Toyota Highlander EV being delayed by up to 8 weeks. All new Lexus ES has also experienced multiple delays on its launch. The Toyota Tundra has also experienced a multitude of engine problems dating back to 2024. Toyota cannot rest on its success and rely on its past if they want to keep their competition such as BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Honda in its rearview mirror. The most improved category sparked a lot of debate. On the mainstream side, the Hyundai Kia group deserves a tremendous amount of credit for their success of the all-new Telluride and Palisade. At the same time, the Elantra, Sonata, Tucson, and Sportage have enjoyed a lot of positive momentum this year. In fact, the Elantra and Sonata had set sales records for the month of May and June. There is also a lot of momentum heading into the fall with the launch of the 2027 Kia Stellantis. On the luxury side, I had to go with Lincoln. It is so hard to ignore how far they have come from where they were in the ashes in 2010. They won the Motor Trend SUV of the Year with the Lincoln Nautilus last year, while finishing second with the Motor Trend SUV of the Year with the Lincoln Corsair in 2022. While there's still work to do, it shows that Lincoln is in the right direction. The biggest surprise of this project was BMW. When this series began, I expected BMW to perform well, but not nearly unearthing Toyota as the best overall manufacturer this year. BMW has done an excellent job of balancing performance, luxury, hybrid, and electric vehicles. If you're looking for a new EV, performance SUV, family SUV, or a sports car, BMW has something for everyone. Most importantly, BMW has executed at a high level across nearly every automotive segment. The biggest fall had to be Audi. This was by far the hardest grade I gave in the entire series. Audi remains a respected luxury brand, but the Audi guys have struggled to keep pace with the changing consumer demands and the competition from all sides of the automotive segments. Audi didn't end here overnight. The results of this report card is from their aging lineup and the discontinuation of the A4 and TT. It also shows how much work Audi needs to do to catch BMW and Mercedes. When this project began, I thought Toyota would be the runaway favorite as the best performing automotive manufacturer in the industry. The deeper we got into the grades, the more I realized that the gap Toyota has traditionally enjoyed over the years over its competition has narrowed significantly. BMW and Mercedes-Benz have made significant progress in recent years, and in 2026, that progress became impossible to ignore. While Toyota still finished at the top of the standings, the gap between Toyota and everybody else has significantly dwindled. Thank you for watching today's video on the Arizona Online Car Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Stay blessed, everyone, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.